Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Moto, and we have had a ton of seat time in the Honda Talon side-by-side. We've driven 4-seaters, 2-seaters, Showa models, Fox Live valves, R's, and X's. But the one that has eluded us is this, the one fitted with the dealer-installed Jackson Racing turbocharger. That bumps the Talon's horsepower up roughly 50 horsepower or so, and gives us a little bit more oomph and gumption when you're out here in the sand. Now, we had a 4-seater Honda Talon 1000X out in the Sierra Nevada mountains last summer, and in the trees, I never wanted for power. It was plenty to have a good time, even loaded up with people and gear, plenty of power. But those of you who ride in the sand know that sometimes you want to get a little bit more so that as you start coming up a dune, it's not, uh-oh, I'm not going to make it, I got to bail. It's, uh-oh, I'm not going to make it, I better put my foot down and get up to the top. So that's what Honda does here with the Jackson Racing Turbo, is just kind of get you up to that next level so you can play with some of the big forced induction boys from Can-Am, from Polaris, and from now Kawasaki. But other than that, this is the Honda we know and love. However, if you're watching this here in 2026, you can no longer purchase this exact configuration. This is a 1000R with the Showa shock package. They've eliminated the Showa shocks for 2026. Now it's just the Fox Live valves, which honestly I kind of understand, because if you're buying a higher performance side-by-side, you're not getting something like more of a utility sort of mixed-use machine. You want the best suspension technology. I mean, these Showa shocks are good, don't get me wrong. They're very responsive. They're very passable. They're adequate. I have no problem with them. But the Fox Live valves are just amazing. So I understand why Honda's like, look, just spend a few $1,000s extra and get the best of the best. I mean, everything from the Raptor R to the Mavericks, everything that's at the top of its suspension game is using Fox Live valves. So, sorry, Showa. We're going to show you a little bit here today, but Fox Live valves are where it's at. But other than that, if you buy a 2026 Honda 1000R, and you take it to the dealer, spend about $6,200 in parts and some more in labor, you can get yourself this factory warranted turbocharger kit. So let's go rip it a little bit and see if it's worth getting a Honda Talon with this extra gumption, or if you should just get something that comes from the factory with more power. The Honda Talon in the side-by-side world is very similar to a Honda car in the automotive world, in that it's simple and straightforward. No big infotainment screen, no big screen in front of us showing us info on the shocks or drive modes or anything like that. You essentially just have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, a launch mode, a hill hold, auto, manual, transmission, and sport, which we are going to engage presently. You got a Prindle in the middle, and then that's it. You go. Now I'm out here with the Topher and miles per hour, and we've got these 3 different side-by-sides, the Can-Am Maverick, the Talon, and the Kawasaki KRX. And we're able to all chit-chat with each other while we're riding and navigating around Razor VRA here, thanks to Cardo. We've all got Cardo Pack Talk Edge OHVs on our helmets, so we're able to talk and keep in contact even though we don't have any cell signal out here. Just slap these on the helmets, put the headphones in, and we're able to communicate and ride. And not only that, but if I want to listen to some music or anything like that, make phone calls as I'm going. I use my Cardo all the time in my motorcycling, so it's nice to be able to have them out here on the side-by-sides as well. So big shout out to Cardo. But one of the things that makes the Talon so fun compared to some of the other side-by-side offerings is the 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. So you can use it as an auto or as a manual, but it responds so quickly and so directly to your performance driving. But not only that, compared to some of the CVT models like the Polaris and the Kawasaki, it's much less drony and annoying to drive for longer periods of time. So right now, while I'm just kind of waking up here in the morning, letting the engine get warm, letting myself get warm, it's shifting for me. And in fact, if I take it out of sport mode, I should probably get all the way up in here into 6th gear, just really calm down. And I can trundle along, I can get to where I'm going, I can save a little fuel, because despite getting this extra power from the turbocharger, you're not getting any extra fuel capacity. This 2-seater model just coming with a 7-gallon fuel tank, and oh boy, have we been using it. But then press sport and you can press ATMT and you got these big paddle shifters here. The gearing is still a little short, so you do have to shift quite a bit. And that's the thing, is it's not like Honda has built and tuned this from the factory to be set up for this amount of power. So you're going through the gears a little quicker. Oh my gosh. With the lighter weight though and the agility of the two-seater model. Oh, it's just such a fun little toy. I'm gonna actually put it into auto. The shifting algorithm is really quite good from Honda. They've got so much experience in the side-by-side, or rather the DCT world, from their motorcycles. That kind of knowledge and expertise makes its way over here. Oh boy, that's rocky and rough. Whee! Look at that. This is what side-by-sides let you do. The ability here to be at these higher speeds and just be comfortable and not be wringing the motor out too much. That's definitely where the turbo helps out, and being able to still punch it and have more to give up at these higher speeds. That's big. Man, the Showas might not have the comfort and the big bump support of the Fox Live valves, but man, are they still so robust and responsive. Oh, I mean, do you see the speeds I'm running through here with? So, after spending the weekend with the Talon Turbo, should you buy it? I'm 50-50. If you don't yet own a high-performance side-by-side and you're in the market, I would recommend no. Go with one that just comes forced induction from the factory if you plan on doing big high-speed desert riding like this and you really want that extra oomph. The rest of the Talon platform is strong, it's robust, it's reliable, it's well built, everything, but it doesn't have the rest of the feel of a super high performance, high speed machine. So I kind of feel like, okay, I'm getting up to speed quicker and I have that extra power, but the rest of the machine is a little bit overwhelmed to deal with it. It wasn't designed this way from the ground up. But if you already own a Talon and you've had it for a few years and you're like, you know what, I'm just looking to wake it up a little bit more, make it feel fresh. I don't want to go out and buy a whole new machine, but I'm willing to drop $7,000-8,000 or so just to have that extra power, freshen it up, maybe do like a rebuild or something like that on the engine, and or maybe you relocated to an area where you really could utilize that extra power. Yeah, go for it. It's cool. It's just not extremely transformative by any means, but hey, it's a turbo kit that still allows you to have factory warranty and that kind of support and Honda reliability. So I certainly get the argument from it from that perspective. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Talon, check the link below for all of our other coverage. We've also got coverage on the Can-Am Maverick X over there, as well as the Kawasaki Teryx KRX. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Moto, and as always, ride on.